Welcome to Florida History Frontier Struggles. In this Let's Play, we'll walk through how this interactive classroom simulation works and how your students will experience the conflicts between Seminoles, soldiers, and pioneers while learning Florida history from 1763 to 1858. In Frontier Struggles, students take on real historical roles. The Seminoles protect villages, set ambushes, and avoid capture. Soldiers search for hidden villages, attack revealed camps, and defend settlements. Pioneers build homesteads, expand those homesteads, and claim new land. Each round follows real historical phases as Florida changes hands between Britain, Spain, and the United States. Let's walk through a sample round using Turn 5, when the Treaty of Moultrie Creek reshaped where Seminoles and pioneers could live and build. The round begins with the 1823 Florida Gazette, which introduces the Treaty of Moultrie Creek. The Gazette articles describe how the Seminoles must leave much of their hunting land behind while new settlers arrive eager to farm, build homes, and start businesses. It also highlights tensions as both groups adjust to these changes and as the U.S. government promises protection through the construction of new forts. After reading the Gazette, students answer discussion questions that help them reflect on their roles. Teachers can use all of the questions, pick and choose their favorites, or assign selected questions as short written responses. This allows flexibility based on time, class needs, or how deeply you as the teacher want to explore the historical dilemmas. After the stage is set, the event is revealed. The Treaty of Moultrie Creek forces Seminoles to move onto reservation land in central Florida. On the map, this is indicated by rows 4 to 7. At the same time, pioneers gain access to new open land in the south, rows 8 to 10, setting the stage for rapid settlement growth. The Seminole group always goes first. Each turn they can move one village or camp into an empty square and place one ambush in an empty square. Part of the rule changes of the Treaty of Moultrie Creek is that all villages need to be inside the reservation lands, so the villages in rows 3 and 10 are not where they need to be. I need to begin moving them towards the reservation. I'm going to choose the village at G3 and move it to G4 so that it is in the reservation zone. Since the treaty didn't sit well with all Seminoles, I can still place an ambush next to one of my villages. I'm going to set my ambush in I2. If any pioneers try to settle there, they will have to resolve a conflict with the Seminoles. This map with the Seminoles and the pioneer homesteads is a secret map that only the Seminoles and the teacher should be able to see. The map the soldiers and pioneers see only has the pioneer settlements on it. Soldiers are next in the turn order. They get to scout 2 squares to see if there are Seminole villages nearby. They decide to scout I2 and I3. Even though there is an ambush set at I2, there is no village, so the soldiers are told that the square is clear. I3 reveals a Seminole village. Now soldiers have the opportunity to attack the revealed village at I3. Conflicts are resolved with a dice roll. Soldiers rolled a 4. The Seminoles rolled a 5. Since the Seminoles rolled higher, they win. The village at I3 survives. Finally, soldiers choose a homestead to protect. The homestead at H2 is very much a frontier with prime spots for new homesteads all around it. Since the squares surrounding a guarded homestead get a bonus in their conflict rolls, this seems like a strategic choice. Now it's the pioneers' turn to survey and place homesteads. In most turns, pioneers need to place a homestead in an empty square adjacent to any existing homestead. It doesn't matter which team placed it. One of the rule adjustments of the Treaty of Moultrie Creek is that pioneers may place homesteads freely in rows 8 to 10 without requiring an adjacent homestead. Pioneers may first choose to survey a square before they decide where to place their homesteads. Group 1 has decided they're going to survey I2. It's clear. Group 2 surveys H8. It's clear. Group 3, J8. Clear. Group 4, I9. Clear. Group 5, J9. Clear. Then they decide where they're going to place their homestead. Group 1 places at I2, and they discover the ambush. We'll come back to that in a second. Group 2 places at H8, Group 3 places at J8, Group 4 at I9, and Group 5 at J9. Groups 2 through 5 were able to place their homesteads without a problem, but Group 1, who thought they'd stay in a safe place, encountered an ambush. Again, this conflict is resolved with a dice roll. The pioneers roll a 5, plus the extra 1 from the soldier defending the nearby homestead for a total of 6. The Seminoles roll a 2. The pioneers win this one, so the ambush is defeated and the homestead is successfully placed. Had the Seminoles rolled higher, they would have pushed back the pioneers, and the pioneers would have been unable to create a homestead in that place. So, by the end of the round, the Seminoles have begun moving towards the reservation, soldiers revealed one village but failed to eliminate it, and the pioneers expanded successfully into rows 8 to 10. The game continues as the next event phase brings the Indian Removal Act, dissolving the treaty boundaries and allowing new placement options. Frontier Struggles allows students to experience historical tension, conflict, and decision-making, practice problem-solving and cause and effect, and see Florida's settlement history play out through real student decisions. Thanks for watching Let's Play Frontier Struggles. This unit is built around 4th grade Florida social studies standards. But more importantly, it helps your students live the history while building critical thinking and classroom engagement. Let's play.